agreement was signed. This was about allowing to cross borders between European countries without inspection. Thanks to that agreement, it became available to work or study abroad freely without a passport for 3 to 12 months, or even stay while living within 6 months.
I love going to school in France, but I don't really like that there isn't a French class.
Well, in the UK, there is no such a program. It's all in English. Since we use English, many people gather everywhere from the world. But I always wondered that what it's like in other areas. Here in Poland, I heard that there are few students because most of the young Polish want to study abroad.
In my opinion, I think this is not a problem. That applies only to students. Even Papa goes to work in Northern Europe. I remember him saying, there are a lot of workers like him, since Northern Europe is so advanced in welfare and technology.
Will not cause a problem in the wages or employment rate?
Exactly. I've heard that even the original Nordics themselves are having trouble because the wages are too low. But since the welfare is too good, many of the workers from abroad still prefer Nordic lands despite the low wages.
There must be other EU-wide programs too.
Right, because the EU has an obligation of helping other countries with the economical way. A country with the economic power will naturally have to have more responsibility than others.
Then, what can we do? But especially in UK, according to a poll in November, many people answered that they actually want to leave the EU. Even more, 45% of the British answered EU as worthless.
It is absolutely needed to let the EU citizens understand the importance of taking the EU, but isn't it the fact that we're focusing too much on the economical side that we're missing the most important thing?
Here too, the EU was organized to keep the peace of Europe. We should know more about Europe itself and have more pride as Europeans.
Then, what can we do?
Well, our generations who are responsible for our future have to do something. Like French and German students cooperate to make a shared textbook. Students in each country should share their opinions with each other and have an act to see what's happening in the world without having any prejudices of our own countries.
Nice idea!
But what kind of act should we actually do? Hey, what are you doing?
I'm just on Facebook.
Oh, that's it! Facebook!
Wouldn't it be a good idea for EU countries to make our own SNS where we can share some information? Although EU countries are one community, they use a lot of different SNS.
By sharing information through SNS, we, living in EU countries, should enhance consciousness that we are just one community called European Union.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present the revolution in the EU. My plan's name is TGB, the Great Business Plan.
Anyway, the SNS idea it might be easy in EU because we have a lot of nation-building countries, and also the people are also usually multilingual.
Back to the good part. Now, by making profit out of students' exchange programs like Erasmus, we will not only make this exchange program bigger, but also make it attractive to private sectors. Basically, the movement of students crossing borders will become a gigantic market. Is it possible, you may ask? Yes, we can! Now, as one has said before, that there's a great frustration that the EU is seen as something that is done to people rather than acting on their behalf.
I just realized that there might be an infinite possibility to make the EU better. Be it the SNS with all translate, be it the revolutionary business plan, due to EU's Schengen agreement allows people to work, study, and live abroad. This is all possible.
The EU has not only succeeded in giving to us an environment that unites only succeeded that unites every country in Europe, but also what we can do to do that it gives us, the people, a chance to be united.
We must share this to all the people in Europe, to act before Monday, to realize how EU can be one of the most fabulous alliances in history, to give incentive to all London to make EU a living paradise. Thank you for listening.